I'm glad I came across this little clip with Jacob. I edited through it. It's not like you're going to be watching it again, but I wanted to tell the story real quick again about Jacob because I've been re-fascinated. I was thinking about it the other day driving near there that I'm just so blown away and I want to know his story. We got to get in touch with Jacob. Hey, you guys, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm coming back later in the video to put this in because I didn't talk about it enough. Only a few people know. So I met this guy, right, out there, this kid. He's really cool. I'll fill you in a little bit, I think, in this video. I'm just going to edit it out and then put it in here because I wanted you to see this. He was so into this, right? I met him on the side of the road and he immediately just takes to the subject. There's more to it. At that night, I set him up at the campsite. I tell him where to go. I didn't set him up. He texts me he's supposed to meet me in the morning. He does not show up. He doesn't show. It's so bizarre. He's so excited, so grateful that I'm giving him my time, right? And which is no big deal at all, but to him it was a big deal. And he doesn't show. And I'm like, what? This is so weird. Like, even when he's not showing, I'm going, this is very strange. This guy was all over this. Then so he acknowledges this subject fully, right? So something happened to him. I eventually hear from him that afternoon. He tells me, look, I had a really, really scary experience and I couldn't make it. I'm so sorry for leaving you hanging and I just don't want to I don't feel comfortable going into it any further. Thank you so much for your time or something. It was something like that, right? I probably still have the text. And I'm just like, okay. Like, so, in other words, they came to say hello to him. They know he had met me. They watched us meet. I met right here, right in front of him. And then I ran him over 2 days later. It's just been, what a summer it's been. Yeah, it's horrible. I don't know, either him or one of his friends, this Marmot. 2 days later, I was going by and I literally ran him over. So here's the kid. What happened to him? He didn't tell me. I wonder if I should find the text and try to ask him now. I would love to know his story.
Underneath is all boulders. They don't feel gold tridents for no reason.
So this is Jacob. He's a cool kid. He's like a cool Christian kid. He looks like a burnout because he's wearing my sunglasses. It's kind of funny, but he's like a really nice kid. He had no idea about this subject. There's a long story about how he actually got to this spot with me, and I'll have to tell you another time. It's been a long day. I'm meeting him tomorrow to go to caves. So you'll have seen this by the time. We'll see what happens. So we'll be out. There'll be at least some of that video, I hope to get something. But I'll show you. Caves are always cool. So no matter what, I want to show you. These are like known caves. I'll tell you the name, everything like that. I'm showing you this because of the capture of the writing, the face we see, and the timestamps as I'm seeing the face. Keep in mind, guys, I believe, this is my opinion, very strong opinion, that human beings misinterpret every single thing they do not understand. We immediately throw the wrong answer or the wrong feeling into the mix. So this is what happened to him. They just said hello. That's all it is. It's an exciting, amazing thing. And you're not used to seeing monsters saying hello. You're immediately terrified. You had a horrible experience. But really, what happened? Nothing. You're still there. You're telling the story. Misinterpretation. That's my fairness. So this guy goes back to his campsite, which is about 7 or 8 miles from here, right? And something dramatic, like something big happens. It's not just some little experience. Something big happened to him. I'm going to try to find the text message. I'll tell my members or something later. I'm just really curious. I just know it's a misinterpretation. If I had been there, it would have been different. He's misinterpreting what was happening. They were just saying hello. This is part of the problem with them, is that they've been misunderstood too many times, and horrible situations have come from it, like guns drawn, things like that, when really they're just like, hey. And you can see right away that every single one of these stories has been misinterpreted and not necessarily lies, but they're just telling you wrong. They're seeing this from the wrong perspective, and they're still here to tell you. That's how you know I'm right. Here they are telling the story. This horrible thing happened to them, yet there's not a scratch on them. They're fine, and they're telling you the story. Okay? How horrible was it really? Or is this all in this person's head? Of course it is. Ask anyone in the world. There's tens of thousands of us that go out on a daily basis now. And it's nothing but beautiful.
Field goal. Look at the X. See the X?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You see it on camera?
Just a fun fact for you. If you see something white that looks like quartz or crystal that's been placed in between a trident and an X, they did it. Remember that. You learned that here.
It looks brighter, but...
When you go over, there's another road right there. When you go above that, that's where it becomes unreal. In your travels, you'll see that more.
I believe you. I never realized trees not touching the ground like that. Look at this. This is a tree root that fell from another tree, and this one's on top of that tree root.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's something. This is part of what I call a system, a language.
There's no root for it.
But you'll see that you'll never stop seeing the same thing. Like it never changes. Look at it closely.
I mean, I can see where it almost
look
came.
in there.
Is that
See the two going side?
Now keep in mind, I feel like this is such, to me, the most blatant forest ever, but at the same time, set up so magically that a regular person can see this and just won't see it. Well, they'll just walk right by. In other words, it won't draw them in. It just kind of blends in. I call it magic because it's that amazing how it's done. It's just simply amazing. That, or it's been done for so long that it seems amazing.
Ways like you have to see this. So to me, this is
the patterns. Yeah.
No, it's an alphabet. Like I see that as the ABCs.
Okay.
I just don't know how to spell yet. Tell me that's not a giant trident, double, triple.
For sure.
Trident right there.
For sure up there.
I want to see this knot on the tree. Where's that knot?
That's always been an eerie sound when the trees start cracking. Is that a tree cracking or them talking?
That's just the one.
Yeah.
For sure. You'll know if they do it. Oh, here's the rock. Oh, we don't have to go far. It's right here. I got to show.
As I was telling you, I heard. Can you distinguish between just a tree falling and something?
Absolutely.
I mean, this is all over the ground. Must have been natural.
Yeah, I mean, what happens is too. A lot of times they'll use them too, so a tree can fall over.
And then
then they take it. Like, let me show you. Yeah. I'm about to convince you that 100%. Wait till you see that. Wait till you see the other side of this rock.
So this I wanted to show you because I'm just obsessed with this rock. Not enough people have seen this. If you remember and you haven't seen, can you tell me? Because I need to know whether to keep putting some of this stuff in. This is very important for you to see. I don't know why. It just is. You got to trust me. They did this. I've been monitoring this rock for 5 years. Let's just put it that way.
That's an interesting looking rock.
This is just 5 minutes, you guys. I know you just saw this. Wait till you see that they just did this. There was nothing on this rock in the fall, just 7 months ago.
Okay.
There was 2 sticks. Look. Wait till you see this. You got to come to this side to really appreciate it. See, the stumps they decorate. See, look.
Who slashed this tree? Oh, that's names. I see names.
This is a walk. You used to see how they blocked it. This is a walking trail from those campsites.
Okay.
Look.
Just from humans.
That's why it's very difficult to read this place. Decoration.
That's a decoration.
Yeah, we filmed because we know for sure.
If you're interested, this is the forest that Brandon and I did the nighttime video at. We drove around, we did the nighttime zooms, we got the moose, we filmed them out of the window with a night camera. This is that forest. That's why it's so magical. It's set up behind these designated campsites way up in the mountains. That's my computer, forgive me.
Decorated boulder.
Decorated boulder.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's impossible. Not one of those trees grew anywhere near there. Okay? If you can show me where one of them grew, I'll give you $1 million. Here, look over here. There's their triples. See the triples? You guys see the place I was yesterday where I show you those perfect. They have 8 of them.
8 of those?
Yeah, and then I'll show you the teepees and.
Can we look at the bottom of those trees?
I want to show you but I want to show you this side. And of course, there's your X.
Yeah.
It's the boulders or something that I don't understand.
The angles are repetitive.
X. that we can't figure out.
Look at those angles. Those are the same angles.
Yeah.
I think every X, they must have a rule they go by.
If you're still a skeptic, I dare you to stand right there at midnight tonight.
Why?
I dare you.
See, I don't know why I'm so hyper here with him, but I probably shouldn't have dared him. I don't know. I don't remember saying that to him. But at the same time, yeah, like go out. But I think it's it's all in your approach. If you're sitting there all nervous and like yeah, it's and I don't blame anyone for that. It's just a lack of understanding. It's just that simple. That's why I'm here. That's why there's other people like me trying to help you. It's that simple. No one is gonna make millions of dollars. I'm not here if you don't know me to make money. I'm here to help you. There's people on this earth that want to do good. That's all that, I mean, look, it's not even that I want to do good. I just want to, I found something I never thought I could do something that's kind of exciting and interesting. And so I'm just all over it for that reason alone. That's all, that's how simple I am if you don't know me. I just want to make it clear that that's the only reason I exist in this, is that you're seeing this video. Sure, if it helps me pay for the rent, so I can do another video like this, then that's exactly what I'm doing. But I'm certainly not trying to make money, like to do. I'm not putting anything out that's not helping you first. It's never to try to get a paycheck.
There you guys. I just want to know one thing. I have one question. Who's the best? God, I hope I can do better clips than this today, because I have my cell phone. But I had to stop and just pay my respects to Teddy. Alex and Lorelai. Looks like he was a climber. They left rope for him. He's got rope up top. That or he was a rodeo star. It's hard to tell whether he was a mountain climber or maybe he was in the rodeo. 2007. So you can't see here, but man, it goes straight down. It's I think he went off in his car here. He just literally somehow drove. He was coming down. Maybe he moved over for someone, and he just went to do. Once you start going, like, these bushes aren't going to stop you. I'm assuming that's how he died. So the advantage there's no advantage, but like, we all think that's horrible, right? But I mean, it's actually not too bad, because believe it or not, I've been in a crazy car accident that's rolling like that. And luckily I was okay, but I got hurt, but not too bad. And, when this stuff's happening to you, there's no pain. There's no, like, you're aware, like, you're like, oh my God, like, you kind of have that. But like during those, in this case, probably 20 seconds, 30 seconds, you're just not feeling anything yet, and the impact was probably great enough where, he probably was knocked out, so did I need to add this in? It's just me. I'd like to say things other people are afraid to say for some reason. He probably didn't feel too much. It's not a bad way to go, I mean, look, what I'm trying to say is that, like, I have a great friend of our family's is dying now. One of my dad's best friends, like my uncle. Very slowly. It's a very difficult thing. You get to say goodbye and all that, and he's in his 70s, but it's horrible. If you're just walking across New York City and a Mack truck hits you, I know this is terrible, but look, it's not such a bad gig. You're in heaven. You're done. You're like, oh my God, I should have got hit by a truck sooner. This is great up here. Or no. Well, let's check this real quick. I want to see my rock. There's rock stacks up there. I don't see them from here. I missed my camera. Look at that. You have no idea how excited I get from when I see this. They told you they did it. Okay. Look at that. Thank you, guys. Big pile of dirt inside. It's definitely not made for going inside, you guys. Look at that. Look how unique everything is. X on the base. Couldn't believe it. Look at the size of that caliber X. I'm in a very special place. Okay, one more time. Look at this. Here's your pine cone eating. Fresh. It's all fresh. You can tell by the color. It's all fresh. Giant multi-trident. I want to show you this Dtube clip because I found it new. Mostly because I found some new captures that have eluded me for years. They're right in front of my face and I didn't see them.
You guys, thanks for watching. Check this out if you want. It's some amazing evidence. You guys have seen it before probably, or clips, you know, in different spots. But this was for Dtube. That's what makes it interesting. I just came across it. I haven't seen it in a long time, couple of years. And Dtube, meaning D as in David, was going to be this new crypto. They shut it down so quickly. It's or they stopped it from becoming popular very quickly. And it was all crypto, and it was so hard. If you lost your password, you'd never get your account back, things like that. So I had to make like an intro video for it. This is the one I made. It's, you know, a few years old, but it has, you know, it has good evidence. I just wanted to throw it in. Basically, I just wanted to do a 5-minute video for Jacob, but I like to give extra content, so I'm just throwing these random extra clips in. Thank you guys so much. It's my computer for watching, and I apologize about my mic lisping and all that stuff. Remember, I'm a guy that goes out there. I'm not really. I try to do a good job here, but it's, you know, it's not my strong suit. Successfully. Look at that trail. That's amazing. They're so tribal here. It's crazy. This is the real deal. You know, it's not just some random Bigfoot, you know, in Iowa just going like this. This is, you know, the real deal. Look at that. You know, these dudes, you know, these guys are the ones with like the college education type dudes. Like, I mean, these guys, see this stuff? You see how tribal this is? Look at this. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Leaner there. Things there. Bent things. These things turn. Draped. This is all of their work. Okay? You'll never see draped things in your woods like that. Just perfectly straight that they're going to use some other time. It's like a giant pole vaulter. All brand new. This is all brand new. Go look at my video. It's called Triple Trees from last summer. This was here. See, he's right there. Back in the early days in Bigfoot Universe, it was so easy to get them on the camera. And now, so they've stopped doing that right there. I mean, it's not as frequent. It's harder. I got to zoom further. As you can see. Wow. This is incredible. Bigfoot Universe has been converted into Bigfoot Galaxy. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm coughing today. So you'll find this very interesting. I filmed quite a few of these, and every single time, they're wedged by this stick is holding them in. Another little wallow there. It's an amazing thing. Alright, video should be up later, guys. Over and out.